So, are you ready to take your heavy machinery or engineering career and literally elevate it to an international stage? Because if you've been grinding in the transmission and distribution sector and you're looking for that one massive leap, well, you're going to want to pay very close attention to what we're covering today. Welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through this because today we're unpacking the complete blueprint for the Kalpataru Projects International Limited, or KPIL, exclusive walk-in recruitment drive happening right in Ranchi. We're going to break down exactly what this opportunity is, who they're actually looking for, and exactly what you need to do to secure your spot. Okay, let's just dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at the overseas opportunity itself, who KPIL is, and whether you're qualified. Then we'll outline the available roles, the walk-in interview details, and finally, the required documents. Let's get right to it. Section 1, the overseas opportunity, focusing specifically on upcoming projects in South America and Africa. Moving right along to Section 2, who is KPIL? Let's take a closer look at Kalpataru Projects. You know, KPIL doesn't just operate locally. They have a massive footprint in over 70 countries. They handle these giant global infrastructure projects across multiple sectors, everything from power transmission and distribution to railways and even oil pipelines. Joining them means you are literally joining a true global titan. And because they operate at such an elite level, they bring a lot to the table for you. We're talking highly competitive salary packages, the chance to work alongside world-class engineers, genuine international project exposure, and serious long-term career growth. But listen, an opportunity this good, it definitely comes with some strict gatekeeping. Which brings us to Section 3. Are you qualified? Let's do a quick reality check on your eligibility. Now, the criteria here are completely black and white. If you are an experienced professional with at least 5 years of hands-on experience in transmission line or substation projects, you are exactly who they want. But if you're a fresher, unfortunately, you are simply not eligible for this specific drive. No exceptions. They absolutely need veterans who already know exactly how to handle tower erection, foundations, and stringing. And to add to that baseline of 5 years of experience, holding an Industrial Training Institute or ITI qualification gives you a huge advantage. While your field experience is critical, obviously, this formal technical certification is highly preferred by their recruiters, especially if you're applying for those technical, mechanical, or heavy machinery-related roles. It basically shows them you've got both the practical grit and the formal training. Section 4, available roles and machinery. Let's find your exact niche. So, where do you actually fit into this ecosystem? Well, if you're a supervisor, they need your expertise in tower-based civil work, assembly erection, and stringing transmission conductors. For the operators and drivers out there, if you handle a Hydra, an excavator, a JCB, a crane, or if you drive heavy dumpers and buses, you are in incredibly high demand. And finally, the absolute backbone of any site, mechanics and auto electricians who are capable of troubleshooting complex hydraulic engines and wiring. But let me pause and emphasize this completely non-negotiable detail. If you are applying for any of those operator or driver roles we just talked about, a valid driving license is absolutely mandatory. You will not be considered without it. Seriously, it doesn't matter how many years you've spent in the cabin of an excavator. If you don't have the official paperwork to prove you're legally licensed to operate or drive, you literally won't make it past the front desk. All right, Section 5, walk-in interview details. Let's get into the crucial logistics. You need to mark these dates in stone right now. The drive takes place over just 2 days, Saturday, May 16th, and Sunday, May 17th, 2026. The daily window is incredibly strict. Interviews run from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. My absolute strongest advice to you here? Arrive early. These international drives attract top-tier talent from all over the place, and you want to be right at the front of that line, fresh, alert, and ready to go. And here is exactly where you need to be. The venue is the La Lac Saravar Portico, located on Line Tank Road behind Ekachak in Deputy Para, Ahirtoli, Ranchi, Jharkhand, pin code 834001. Look, if you're traveling from out of town, map this out today. Look for those major landmarks, specifically Ekachak, so you aren't stressing out about directions on the actual morning of your interview. Now, I really want to clarify why a walk-in drive is such a massive advantage for you. You don't have to wait around for some HR department to email you a call letter or permission to attend. If you meet that 5-year criteria, you literally just show up with your documents and prove your skills face to face. It completely removes the digital barrier and puts your career directly in your own hands. Section 6, the required documents for your application. I highly recommend you just pause the explainer right now and take a quick screenshot of this. You need your updated resume, ADAR or PAN card, educational and experience certificates proving your 5 years, relieving letters, your driving license, and passport-size photos. But look closely at that third point, your passport. Having a valid passport already in your hand gives you a massive head start for these overseas deployments. Now, if you need to submit your resume in advance or if you have specific inquiries, here are the official contact channels. You can email your resume to hr.tli@kalpataruprojects.com. You can reach out via WhatsApp at 865-776-8563, or just visit the KPIL official website for a bit more background on the company. I'm going to leave this up for just a second so you can jot it down. It is a highly actionable resource. All right, let's bring this all together with a final thought. We are talking about a major global player offering competitive salaries for true veterans of the heavy engineering space. So the question I'm leaving you with today is this. With projects spanning from the diverse landscapes of South America to the vast, growing infrastructure developments of Africa, is your toolkit ready to cross borders? Gather your documents, map out your route to Ranchi, and step up to the challenge. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and good luck out there.